What's going on, guys? We are back again. We are finally going to be going over Penguin or The Penguin Season 1 on Max, the spinoff of The Batman starring Colin Farrell. I think, my first reaction or first thoughts on the series, and this series really took more than what I ever expected out of this entire series. But the ending, I think, is what kind of makes you go, what is next? I mean, obviously, this was the spinoff of the come up story of Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin. And seeing how the entirety of him manipulating not only the Maronis and the Falcons and being a snake in the grass and being a just outright conniving, manipulative, crazy character. And by the very end of it, we have a big conclusion on, and I'm assuming you guys have already seen the episode or the rest of the season. If you haven't, by all means, please watch it. But I really want to give a hand out to Colin Farrell because he, when he got the role in the Batman, he only got so much, right? But this really went into more of him showing what he could do as the Penguin. And he did, man, because I mean, damn. So now by the very end of this, we have where after him making deals, having Vic help him, come up on top, after taking down Sophia, having her go back to Arkham, and pretty much taking what he has now because of her, because she destroyed her own family home. She was going to leave Arkham after trying to be a mob boss. It didn't work out. Then all these other things that she was planning on doing, and it never worked. And she didn't want that life. She just wanted to be free. She wanted to do her own thing. And now it's like, okay, where's she gonna go? She was gonna just give Oswald to whoever, but then she just is like, hey, I want to take him out for what he did to my brother and my family. And by that time, also using Oswald's mother against him as well because of going through therapy sessions and reliving what happened to her when she was younger by having three children, realizing her younger son killed his brothers, and knowing about it, and had a choice to either encourage him to become a gangster or let the gangster she knew take out her own son. And he never knew that she knew about that, or that she was going to possibly hand him over to the one that she knew to be able to, I guess, get justice for her other two boys. And you got to feel really bad for his mother because she goes through all this, has her issues with dementia and Parkinson's, and well, I'm assuming Parkinson's, and then everything else, and she just unfortunately becomes in a vegetonic state after she drops to the floor when Oswald's taken captor by Sophia, and now he's taking care of her in a big penthouse after he made a deal with all the other ones to take out their bosses so that way they could be on top and he'd be in charge over them. Lives in this big old penthouse, has the one that was his girlfriend slash off again love interest dance with him like she's his mother. And again, a lot in the Penguin franchise, especially what they did in Gotham and now in this, he's always been very close with his mother. He's always been very close with his mother. He's a mama's boy, but him doing what he did to his brothers was extremely wrong. It made him more of a monster. And again, big uh well, not really a surprise in my opinion. I was a little shocked of what he did to Vic at the very end because he saw Vic as weakness. So now that Vic is gone by the Penguin's hand, he does not have a right hand guy no more. He's on top. He's going to do whatever he wants. So it makes you wonder what is going to be the next step now for Penguin now that he's the so called new king of crime in Gotham. And then at the very end, we see where Sophia is in Arkham yet again, and she gets letters, and one of them is apparently from Selena Kyle, stating that she is her half sister. So I can't remember how accurate that is. That if Selena was, if her father, I think so. I think her father was a Falcone or the main Falcone, like Sophia's father. I can't remember if that was if that's her father or not. I firmly believe so, but I also got to give credit to the actress who played Sophia. She did a very phenomenal job at this role. She came across conniving, crazy, sexy, very dark, very like everything. I mean, she's gonna be getting more roles, and there was a rumor that she could be in the next Batman movie. So for Kristen, I'm probably gonna butcher her last name, Montoli, she did a good job. I will admit that she did a good job. I've only seen her in a few movies or shows like How I Met Your Mother, The Wolf of Wall Street, and a few other things. She did very good with this role, and then having the legendary Clancy Brown on as Salvatore Maroni, that was a big treat. Theo Rossi from Sons of Anarchy as Julian Rush, that was a treat as well. I can't wait to see what more we're going to be seeing out of this universe. I was not a big fan of the Batman movie because of Robert Pattinson being Batman. Then we had, for Catwoman, I just did not like how those characters were portrayed, but I gotta hand it to Colin Farrell. He did a hell of a job with this character, and he really showed what he could do not only as an actor, as a performer, and becoming Oswald Cobblepot, becoming the Penguin, and being able to show what he was able to do on screen and become this ruthless, dark killer that will do anything he can to survive and do and basically backstab everyone, which he did, you know and pretty much be the old school of the angel on one side on your shoulder and the devil being on the other side of your shoulder. Well, the penguin was obviously the devil on your shoulder and someone else was right there and you were listening to the penguin the entire time. But I don't know if we're going to be getting season two, especially at the very end when we see the bat signal. So it kind of makes you wonder also, where was Batman the entire time during all this? It made you wonder, where exactly, what was he doing? Was he not aware of what the Penguin was doing? Was he not aware what was going on with the Maronis and the Falcones? It kind of makes you wonder. But overall, guys, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know down in the comments down below. If you guys are new to the channel, it's about subscribing. Leave a big feel like on the video if you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you did. Let me know what you thought about the season. And we'll go from there and we'll see what else we got. But season one of The Penguin is done. And let's see what else we got. See you soon.